secluded, still, and shut off from the hustles of the world. Wild planet, the monsoon's favorite destination.
Wild Planet, Nilgiris Luxury Jungle Resort.
ദുൽഖറിന് അവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ആര്?
മറിയം അമീറ. നീ അധികം തലപോയിക്കണ്ട, വേഗം ചെന്ന് ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി വായിക്കാം.
അവളാണ് എന്റെ ആനന്ദം. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം. സ്റ്റാർ ടോക്കിൽ ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, സിനിമ, കുടുംബവിശേഷങ്ങൾ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം വിമൻസ് ഡേ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ. അവൾ എന്റെ ആനന്ദം, ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ. കുച്ചിപ്പുടി നർത്തകി ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി ഗോവർദ്ധനൻ. പാട്ടിനു പിന്നിലെ കഥകളുമായി സന മൊയ്തോട്ടി. വാടക ഗർഭധാരണം എങ്ങനെ, എപ്പോൾ, കൂടാതെ മറ്റ് പങ്ക്തികൾ. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഒരു ദിവസം എന്നാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ 1 മണിക്കൂറാണ്. വെറും 1 മണിക്കൂറിൽ അറിയാം ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ വാർത്തകൾ. ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ പ്രധാന സംഭവങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തി മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് 1 മണിക്കൂർ വാർത്ത. എല്ലാ ദിവസവും രാത്രി 10-ന്.
Vinayaka Hospital, Sultan Batheri, a multi-speciality ISO certified hospital. Now with full-fledged infrastructure and dedicated team of medical professionals for your assistance. We offer complete healthcare treatments with modernized infrastructure. Our 24/7 fully computerized laboratory, digital X-ray, pharmacy, accident and trauma care facilities, pediatric care facilities, making better way for valued lives. Vinayaka Multi-Speciality Hospital, Sultan Batheri.
വയനാടിന്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിൽ ആദ്യമായി ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ T20 ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ്. മാതൃഭൂമി കൃഷ്ണഗിരി കപ്പ് T20.
വയനാട് ജില്ലാ ക്രിക്കറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷന്റെ ആഭിമുഖ്യത്തിൽ അണ്ടർ ദ ലൈറ്റ് ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ് ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് വയനാട്ടിലെ ഒരു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ് സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. കേരളത്തിന് പുറത്തുമുള്ള 50ഓളം മികച്ച ടീമുകൾ ഈ ടൂർണമെന്റിൽ പങ്കാളികളാകുന്നു. ഏകദേശം 1 ലക്ഷം രൂപ വിന്നിംഗ് പ്രൈസും 50,000 രൂപ റണ്ണറപ്പും ഈ ടൂർണമെന്റിന്റെ വിജയികൾക്ക് നമ്മൾ നൽകും.
മാർച്ച് 2 മുതൽ 19 വരെ കൃഷ്ണഗിരി സ്റ്റേഡിയത്തിൽ.
In a faraway land, in a faraway land, so close to your dreams, when nature unfolds itself before you in all its grandeur, what would you do? Wake up enchanting wilderness of a lush, evergreen forest. Stay secluded, still, and shut off from the hustles of the world. Wild Planet, the monsoon's favorite destination.
Wild Planet, Nilgiris, Luxury Jungle Resort.
ദുൽഖറിന് അവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന് ആര്?
മറിയം അമീറ. നീ അധികം തലപോയിക്കണ്ട, വേഗം ചെന്ന് ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി വായിക്കാം.
അവളാണ് എന്റെ ആനന്ദം. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1-ാം ലക്കം സ്റ്റാർ ടോക്കിൽ ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, സിനിമ, കുടുംബവിശേഷങ്ങൾ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1-ാം ലക്കം വിമൻസ് ഡേ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ. അവൾ എന്റെ ആനന്ദം, ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ. കുച്ചിപ്പുടി നർത്തകി ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി ഗോവർദ്ധനൻ. പാട്ടിനു പിന്നിലെ കഥകളുമായി സന മൊയ്തോട്ടി. വാടക ഗർഭധാരണം എങ്ങനെ, എപ്പോൾ, കൂടാതെ മറ്റ് പങ്ക്തികളും. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഒരു ദിവസമെന്നാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു മണിക്കൂറാണ്. വെറും ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിൽ അറിയാം ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ വാർത്തകൾ. ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ പ്രധാന സംഭവങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തി മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് ഒരു മണിക്കൂർ വാർത്ത എല്ലാ ദിവസവും.
Abhijit continuing his bowling from pavilion end. Good shot by the batsman. Good shot. Very good catch by good catch. Abhijit took his second wicket in his first over. The best catch of the tournament so far. Saju is a Ranji Trophy player who will take strike next ball. White ball. Leg by 4 runs. Four runs. After the completion of 3 overs, Pradesh KANNUR 27 for the loss of 2 wickets. Saju batting on 13, Ashraf batting on 0. Shijil is the bowler. He's bowling his second over from highway end. Dot ball by Shijil. Good shot by Ashraf. He scored a boundary through fine leg region. Score moves to 31. Very good run by batsman. Umpire signal wide. Goes to boundary. 5 runs added to the total. Score moves to 37. White ball. Another wide. third wide of the over. Edge. Bound. Saju scored a boundary. Very well bowled by Shijil. After the completion of 4 overs, Pradesh Kannur 43 for the loss of 2 wickets. മുഹമ്മദ് സിനാൻ എത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് മൈക്ക് പോയിന്റുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെടേണ്ടതാണ്. Over. Dot ball. White ball.
രാത്രി 10-ന്.
After the completion of 6 overs, Pradesh Kannur 52 for the loss of 2 wickets. The power play is over.
Vinayaka Hospital, Sultan Batheri, a multi-speciality ISO certified assistance. We offer and trauma care facilities, pediatric care facilities, making better way for valued lives. Vinayaka Multi-Speciality Hospital, Sultan Batheri.
Wayanad.
One run taken. That was a catch, but fielder couldn't judge that. Saju take a single. Good shot, 4 runs. Score moves to 65 for the loss of 2 wickets. Saju batting on 24. Ashraf batting on 17. One run added to the total. good field. Score moves to 69 in 7.2 overs. Well bowled by Ayub. He is a most dangerous bowler in Kambalkat. After the completion of 8 overs, Brothers Kannur 72 for the loss of 2 wickets. Saju batting on 28. Ashraf batting on 20. New bowler is Lijo from Pavilion End. Well bowled by Lijo. Two dot in a row. Bowled. Lijo took his first wicket. Saju got out on 28. Welcome Sinan to the commentary box.
Thank you, Jibin. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the first match of the day 8, played between Friends Club Wayanad and Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR. After winning the toss, Friends.CC electing to field first. BROTHERS.CC, after the completion of 8 overs, 72 for the loss of 2 wickets. It's a wide delivery to the 8.3 overs. Brothers Cricket Club 72 for the loss of 3 wickets. The new batsman in is Ziad. Lijo is the bowler, picking up a wicket in his first over. Shout for an LBW, but Tampa doesn't look interested. Another good delivery from Lijo. So far just 1 run coming in this over in the form of an extra. Good solid defense there by Ziad, and that's the end of the 9th over. Brothers Cricket Club 73 for the loss of 3 wickets. Nicely played on the up. Ashraf picks up a single and he moves on to 21. Brothers 74 for the loss of 3 wickets. Looking to pull the ball. Couldn't get out of it. Another dot ball. Another back of a length delivery, and it's off the bat, and Ziad is off the mark with that single. Score moves on to 75. That's hit straight towards long off for a single. Ayub is the bowler bowling his 3rd over of the innings. So far, run for 15. Ziad looking for that big hit. Gets a top edge and he picks up another single. dragging onto the pads stem. Ashraf is the batsman. He picks up another single, and that's the end of the 10th over. And it's time for drinks at the center. We'll be back with a short break. And that's gone all the way for a big six. That was a good strike by the batsman. Ziad hitting his first boundary, and that's a big one, hitting it over the mid wicket. Lijo is the bowler bowling his second over. That's a back of a length delivery from Lijo. Ziad trying to cut the ball, and that's beaten completely. Looking for another big shot, and that's gone for another boundary. Hitting the inside edge of the bat and goes through a wide vacant square leg area. You can't afford to bowl to a right-hander without having a fine leg or square leg in place. Another boundary picked up by Ziad. Score moves on to 89. This time through the offside, hit it towards deep point for a single. Score moves on to 90. That's the end of the 11th over. Brothers Cricket Club 90 for the loss of 3 wickets. On to the leg stump, and that's another boundary. Ziad is the batsman. He moves on to 17 with that boundary. Can't be bowling on the leg stump when your fine leg is inside the circle. It's a good pickup shot by Ziad. This time hitting it over the mid wicket, but no timing at all in that shot. He picks up a single. He moves on to 18, and Brothers Cricket Club 95 for the loss of 3 wickets. That's nicely played by Ashraf. Second boundary of the over. Score moves on to 99. Looking for a quick single, and he gets it quite comfortably. 100 on the scoreboard for Brothers Cricket Club here in the 12th over. Another boundary, one bounce into the fence. It's a good shot by Ziad. An expensive one from the bowler so far. 14 runs coming with one more ball remaining in this over. Good striking this by both Ashraf and Ziad. Both these batsmen looking in good, really good touch. This time it's gone all the way. Maximum to finish off this over. A great over for Brothers Cricket Club. That's a good shot by Ziad. And that's the end of the 12th over. A good one for Brothers Cricket Club. After the completion of 12 overs, Brothers Cricket Club 110 for 3. Ashraf batting on 29 and Ziad batting on 28. Lijo continuing from the pavilion end. Ashraf is the batsman on strike. And that's gone all the way. The biggest six of this tournament so far. A great strike from Ashraf. That was pitched up and Ashraf. In fact, Ziad was the batsman who hit that big six over long on. Close call, but the umpire doesn't look interested. The bowler doesn't look happy with that decision. Short ball, trying to hit it towards mid-on, not timing at all. He picks up a single. Looking for a single and being sent back by Ziad. And that's the end of 13th over. Brothers Cricket Club 118 for the loss of 3 wickets.
In a faraway land, so close to your stay secluded, still, and shut off from the hustles of the world. Wild Planet, the monsoon's favorite destination.
Wild Planet, Nilgiris, Luxury Jungle Resort.
With 3 fours and a 3 maximum.
ദുൽഖറിന് അവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന് ആര്?
മറിയം.
That's a full toss and nicely played towards mid wicket for a single. Ziad picking up a single of the very first ball. Nicely played on the back foot by Ashraf. Close call and that's given. That's plumb in front. Atul bowling his first over and picks up a wicket of Ashraf. Ashraf has to depart after scoring 30 runs from 29 balls with 3 fours and a maximum. Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR loses their 4th wicket. This is a good partnership for BROTHERS.CC KANNUR, scoring 47 runs from 29 balls. Ashraf has to depart. Adil picking up his first wicket. The new batsman in the center is Unais. Unais replaces Ashraf at the center. Ziad batting at the non-strikers end, batting on 36 from 19 balls, including 3 boundaries and 3 big sixes. Brothers KANNUR loses their 4th wicket here in the 14th over. Good delivery by Atul. Uni is trying to play it on the front foot. That's beaten now past the outside edge. That's gone. Unis has to depart second ball. A good delivery from Atul. Unis trying to play it on the back foot. And the ball skidding off the surface and a good catch by the wicketkeeper. Unis departs without struggling the scorers. Brothers loses their fifth wicket. Adul picking up 2 wickets in this over, just so far conceding 1 run. Ziad is still at the non-striker's end. Brothers 119 for the loss of 5 wickets. The new batsman in for Brothers Cricket Club, Vivek K. Vijayan. He'll be facing Atul. Final ball of the 14th over. Dot ball to finish off the 14th. A good one for Friends Cricket Club Wayanad. Just 1 run coming off that over and picking up 2 big wickets. After the completion of 14 overs, Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR 119 for the loss of 5 wickets. Nicely played, single taken by Ziad. Lijo Palakundel continuing from the pavilion end. He's bowling his final over, so far 22 for 1. Vivek is back on strike. Nicely played on the back foot by Vivek. He's off the mark with that single. That single brings Ziad back on strike. Ziad looking for that hit. Not much timing on that. Another dot ball. Nicely guided it towards deep backward point for a single. Ziad moves on to 38. 38 from 22 balls. Another dot ball. turning out to be a good over for Friends Cricket Club Wayanad. Just 2 runs coming. In fact, 3 runs coming. Chance at the non-striker's end, but throw was wide away from the bowler. And that's the end of the 15th over. Brothers Cricket Club 122 for the loss of 5 wickets. That's a good shot from Ziad. He picks up another boundary. With that boundary, he moves on to 42. Score moves on to 126 for the loss of 5 wickets. 29 balls remaining in this innings. Another good shot, and that's a misfield down there. That's a good strike by Ziad. He moves on to 46. Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR 130 for the loss of 5 wickets. Send back. Another dot ball. 8 runs coming off the first 2 balls. Atul is the bowler bowling his second over. That's a good shot from Ziad, and he brings up his 50 with that big shot. That's a great shot by Ziad. Hitting it through the line. What a great strike by a great player. 52 from just 26 balls with a strike rate of almost 200. 5 fours and 4 big sixes in his innings. 136 for the loss of 5 wickets. Another good shot, and that will run away for another boundary. Ziad looking in real good touch. He moves on to 56 with that boundary. Expensive over so far. 18 runs coming. 1 more ball remaining in this 16th over. Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR 140 for the loss of 5 wickets. And that's a dot ball to finish off the over. After the completion of 16 overs, Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR 140 for the loss of 5 wickets.
ദുൽഖറിന് അവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന് ആര്?
മറിയം അമീറ. നീ അധികം തലപോയിക്കണ്ട, വേഗം ചെന്ന് ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി വായിക്ക.
അവളാണ് എന്റെ ആനന്ദം. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം. സ്റ്റാർ ടോക്കിൽ ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, സിനിമ, കുടുംബവിശേഷങ്ങൾ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം വിമൻസ് ഡേ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ. അവൾ എന്റെ ആനന്ദം, ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ. കുച്ചിപ്പുടി നർത്തകി ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി ഗോവർദ്ധനൻ. പാട്ടിനു പിന്നിലെ കഥകളുമായി സന മൊയ്തോട്ടി. വാടകകൾ എപ്പോഴും.
ഒരു ദിവസം എന്നാൽ
Jibin George, the bowler, and Vivek hits his first boundary of the match. Jibin George to bowl his second over, and that was short and on to the bats. That's a good shot by Vivek. Score moves on to 145. Beg your pardon, score moves on to 144. 3 more overs remaining in this innings after the completion of this over. Brothers Cricket Club looking really good at the moment. Partnership now 25 of just 14 balls. It's a good comeback delivery by the bowler. Good carry to the wicketkeeper as well. A dot ball. Close call, and that's given. The ball keeping a bit low, not bouncing as much as the batsman expected. Jibin George picking up his first wicket of the evening. 6 wicket down for Brothers Cricket Club, KANNUR. 144 for the loss of 6 wickets. The second match of day 9 will be played between Tripunithura Cricket Club Ernakulam versus Shogun Cricket Club Wayanad. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. Sahir is the new batsman in for Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR. 4 runs coming off the first 4 balls and a wicket. 2 more balls remaining in the 17th over. Looking for the second one, and that's gone for boundary. Sahir is off the mark with the boundary, opening the face and guiding the ball towards deep backward point. Score moves on to 148. 1 more ball remaining in this over. A dot ball to finish off the 17th over. Brothers Cricket Club KANNUR 148 for the loss of 6 wickets. Change in bowling at the highway end. That's being missed by the wicketkeeper. By signal by the umpire. Score moves on to 149. Sahir is back on strike. Abhijit NB is the bowler, picking up 2 wickets for 18 runs in his first 2 overs. Played it on soft hands, and that's good running between the wickets by both the batsmen. Ziad is back on strike. He's batting on 56 from 29 balls, including 6 fours and 4 big sixes. $150 on the scorecard for Brothers Cricket Club. Short ball, chance, and that's a great catch by the wicketkeeper. Running backwards and a great catch in the end, diving forward. And it's a great catch to dismiss Ziad. Ziad, one of the most dangerous batsmen in the side, has to depart after scoring 56 runs from 30 balls. Seventh wicket down for BROTHERS.CC, 150 for the loss of 7 wickets. Sharmis is the new batsman in for BROTHERS.CC KANNUR. Another back of a length delivery and ball getting an extra bit of bounce there. Sahir is the batsman on strike. He's batting on 5 from 6 deliveries. Sharmis is at the non-striker's end. And that's given Abhijit NB picking up his 4th wicket. Zahir is the batsman who has to depart. 8th wicket down for BROTHERS.CC KANNUR. BROTHERS.CC 150 for the loss of 8 wickets. 2 more overs remaining in this innings. Abhijit NB being the pick of the bowler. 3 overs, 19 for the loss, 19 for 4. The spectators are in huge number at this beautiful venue for the 9th day of the Krishnagiri Mathrubhumi Cup. A dot ball to start the 19th over. Sharmis and Hasir are the batsmen at the crease. Jibin George bowling his 3rd over. Chance, and that's being dropped. That's an overthrow. That overthrow cost them an extra run. Sharmis is off the mark with a couple of runs. Score moves on to 152. That's a big swing and a miss by signal by the umpire. Score moves on to 153. Hasir is back on strike for the first time. Jibin George bowling the 19th over of the innings. That's nicely played. And that's a good stop by the fielder at short score leg. Hasir is off the way with that single. Score moves on to 154. Two more balls remaining in this innings. A good delivery outside the off stump. That's a dot ball. One more ball remaining in this 19th over. Brothers 154 for the loss of 8 wickets. Dot ball to finish off the 19th.
ഒരു ദിവസമെന്നാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു മണിക്കൂറാണ്. വെറും ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിൽ അറിയാം ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ വാർത്തകൾ. ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ പ്രധാന സംഭവങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തി മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് ഒരു മണിക്കൂർ വാർത്ത എല്ലാ ദിവസവും രാത്രി 10-ന്.
That's hit really well, and he picks up a boundary of the first ball of the final over. Score moves to 158. Hasir hit his first boundary of the match. Abhijit MB bowling his final over. It's a good comeback delivery by the bowler. Boundary followed by a dot ball. Gets some bat on it, and that's running away for another boundary. 4-run signal by the umpire. Score moves on to 168. Second boundary of the over. 8 runs coming off the first 3 balls. 3 more balls remaining. Another good delivery, another dot ball. 2 more balls remaining in this innings. Brothers Cricket Club Kannur 162 for the loss of 8 wickets. Close call, but the umpire doesn't look interested. Leg by signal by the umpire. Score moves on to 163. Sharmesi is back on strike. He'll be facing the final ball of the innings. BROTHERS.CC 163 for the loss of 8 wickets. And single to finish off the procedures. After winning the toss and electing to bat first, BROTHERS.CC Kannur, after the completion of 20 overs, 164 for the loss of 8 wickets. Ramsik scoring 3 runs. Allen departs for none. Saju scoring 28. Hanifa departs for none. Ashraf departs for 30. Zia departs for 56. Unais departs for none. Vivek departs for 5. Sahir departs for 5. Sharmi is scoring 3 from 6 deliveries. And Hasi is scoring 9 from 6 deliveries. For BROTHERS.CC, the pick of the bowler is Abhijit Envy. 4 overs, 28 for 4. After the break, we'll come back with the chase of BROTHERS.CC Wayanad. We are
Vinayaka Hospital, Sultan Batheri, a
We are into the 9th day of the Mathrubhumi Krishnagiri Cup 2020. The first match is being played between BROTHERS.CC KANNUR and BROTHERS.CC Wayanad. After winning the toss, BROTHERS.CC KANNUR electing to bat first and putting up 164 on the board. The official umpires of this match is Mr. Jayan PK and Mr. Basil John. Mithun Verghese is the official scorer.
Specialty ISO certified hospital. Now with full-fledged infrastructure and dedicated team of medical professionals for your assistance. We offer complete healthcare treatments with modernized infrastructure. Our 24/7 fully computerized laboratory, digital X-ray, pharmacy, accident and trauma care facilities, pediatric care facilities, making better way for valued lives. Vinayaka Multi-Speciality Hospital, Sultan Batheri.
വയനാടിന്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിലാദ്യമായി ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ T20 ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ്. മാതൃഭൂമി കൃഷ്ണഗിരി കപ്പ് 220.
വയനാട് ജില്ലാ ക്രിക്കറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷന്റെ ആഭിമുഖ്യത്തിൽ അണ്ടർ ദ ലൈറ്റ് ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ് ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് വയനാട്ടിലെ ഒരു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ് സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. കേരളത്തിന് പുറത്തുമുള്ള 50ഓളം മികച്ച ടീമുകൾ ഈ ടൂർണമെന്റിൽ പങ്കാളികളാകുന്നു. ഏകദേശം 1 ലക്ഷം രൂപ വിന്നിംഗ് പ്രൈസും 50,000 രൂപ റണ്ണറപ്പും ഈ ടൂർണമെന്റിന്റെ വിജയികൾക്ക് നമ്മൾ നൽകും.
മാർച്ച് 2 മുതൽ 19 വരെ കൃഷ്ണഗിരി സ്റ്റേഡിയത്തിൽ.
In a faraway land, so close to your dreams, when nature unfolds itself before you in all its grandeur, what would you do? Wake up. Wake up to the enchanting wilderness of a lush, evergreen forest. Stay secluded, still, and shut off from the hustle puzzles of the world. Wild Planet, the monsoon's favorite destination.
Wild Planet, Nilgiris, Luxury Jungle Resort.
ദുൽഖറിനവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ആര്?
മറിയം അമീറ. നീ അധികം തലപോയിക്കണ്ട, വേഗം ചെന്ന് ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി വായിക്കാം.
അവളാണ് എന്റെ ആനന്ദം. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം. സ്റ്റാർ ടോക്കിൽ ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, സിനിമ, കുടുംബ വിശേഷങ്ങൾ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം വിമൻസ് ഡേ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ. അവൾ എന്റെ ആനന്ദം, ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ. കുച്ചിപ്പുടി നർത്തകി ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി ഗോവർദ്ധനൻ. പാട്ടിനു പിന്നിലെ കഥകളുമായി സന മൊയ്തോട്ടി. വാടക ഗർഭധാരണം എങ്ങനെ, എപ്പോൾ, കൂടാതെ മറ്റ് പങ്ക്തികളും. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഒരു ദിവസം എന്നാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു മണിക്കൂറാണ്. വെറും ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിൽ അറിയാം ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ വാർത്തകൾ. ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ പ്രധാന സംഭവങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തി മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് 1 മണിക്കൂർ വാർത്ത. എല്ലാ ദിവസവും രാത്രി 10-ന്.
Vinayaka Hospital, Sultan Batheri, a multi-speciality ISO certified hospital. Now with full-fledged infrastructure and dedicated team of medical professionals for your assistance. We offer complete healthcare treatments with modernized infrastructure. Our 24/7 fully computerized laboratory, digital X-ray, pharmacy, accident and trauma care facilities, pediatric care facilities, making better way for valued lives. Vinayaka Multi-Speciality Hospital, Sultan Batheri.
വയനാടിന്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിൽ ആദ്യമായി ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ T20 ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ്. മാതൃഭൂമി കൃഷ്ണഗിരി കപ്പ് T20.
വയനാട് ജില്ലാ ക്രിക്കറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷന്റെ ആഭിമുഖ്യത്തിൽ അണ്ടർ ദ ലൈറ്റ് ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ് ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് വയനാട്ടിലെ ഒരു ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ് സംഘടിപ്പിക്കുന്നത്. കേരളത്തിന് പുറത്തുമുള്ള 50ഓളം മികച്ച ടീമുകൾ ഈ ടൂർണമെന്റിൽ പങ്കാളികളാകുന്നു. ഏകദേശം 1 ലക്ഷം രൂപ വിന്നിംഗ് പ്രൈസും 50,000 രൂപ റണ്ണറപ്പും ഈ ടൂർണമെന്റിന്റെ വിജയികൾക്ക് നമ്മൾ നൽകും.
മാർച്ച് 2 മുതൽ 19 വരെ കൃഷ്ണഗിരി സ്റ്റേഡിയത്തിൽ.
In a faraway land, so close to your dreams, when nature unfolds itself before you in all its grandeur, what would you do? Wake up. Wake up to the enchanting wilderness of a lush, evergreen forest. stay secluded, still, and shut off from the hustles of the world. Wild Planet, the monsoon's favorite destination.
Wild Planet, Nilgiris, Luxury Jungle Resort.
ദുൽഖറിന് അവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന് ആര്?
മറിയം അമീറ. നീ അധികം തലപോയിക്കണ്ട, വേഗം ചെന്ന് ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി വായിക്കാം.
അവളാണ് എന്റെ ആനന്ദം. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം. സ്റ്റാർ ടോക്കിൽ ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, സിനിമ, കുടുംബവിശേഷങ്ങൾ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം വിമൻസ് ഡേ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ. അവൾ എന്റെ ആനന്ദം, ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ. കുച്ചിപ്പുടി നർത്തകി ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി ഗോവർദ്ധനൻ. പാട്ടിനു പിന്നിലെ കഥകളുമായി സന മൊയ്തോട്ടി. വാടക ഗർഭധാരണം എങ്ങനെ, എപ്പോൾ, കൂടാതെ മറ്റ് പങ്ക്തികളും. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
We are all about to begin the second innings. BROTHERS.CC KANNUR, after winning the toss and electing to bat first, putting up 164 on the board. Ziad top scoring the innings for BROTHERS.CC, scoring 56 runs from 30 balls, including 6 fours and 4 big sixes. Abhijit NB being the pick of the bowler for Friends CC Wayanad. 4 overs, 4 for 28. And all set for the second innings to begin. Abhijit NB and Jinumon TP are the opening batsmen in for Friends CC Wayanad. Unais has the new ball in hand. He'll start the bowling procedures for BROTHERS.CC KANNUR. Abhijit NB is the batsman on strike. Jinumon TP at the non-striker's end. Good delivery from Eunice to start, and that's a misfield, and that cost them 4 run. Abhijit NB is off the mark with the boundary. Another good strike, and that's another misfield. First 2 balls of the first over has been smashed to the boundary. Score moves for 8 for no loss. Abhijit NB, who has been really good with the ball, is off to a flying start with the bat. 8 for no loss here in the first over. In fact, Jinu was the batsman who struck that 2 boundaries. Good delivery from Venice. Signaled by the umpire. Score moves to 9. A wide delivery from Unis. Score moves to 10. Abhijit is the batsman on strike. Another wide delivery from Unis. 11 runs coming off the first 3 balls. 3 more balls remaining in this over so far. That's a good delivery from Unis. Good change in pace there by Unis. 11 runs coming of the first 5 balls. Another wide, a third wide of this over so far. 12 runs coming already with 1 more ball remaining in this first over. It's a good delivery to finish off the first over. That's the end of the first over. Friends, Cricket Club Wayanad 12 for no loss. Jinumon TP batting on 8 from 3 balls, and Abhijit hasn't opened his account so far.
ഒരു ദിവസമെന്നാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു മണിക്കൂറാണ്. വെറും ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിൽ അറിയാം ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ വാർത്തകൾ. ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ പ്രധാന സംഭവങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തി മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് ഒരു മണിക്കൂർ വാർത്ത എല്ലാ ദിവസവും രാത്രി 10-ന്.
Ashraf is the new bowler, bowling from the pavilion end. Jinu is the batsman on strike. Friend CC requires 153 runs from 114 balls. Let's wait for the umpire signal. Wide and 2 monster runs. 3 runs in total to start the second over. Score moves on to 15. That's a good shot by Jinu. There was a chance at the mid-off, but hits the fingertips of the fielder at mid-off. That will run away for another boundary. Score moves on to 19. We are into the second over. This time slices it above the point fielder for another boundary. Score moves on to 23. Jinu is batting on 16. That's a back of a length delivery from Ashraf. Good comeback by the bowler. Into the second over, Friends Cricket Club Wayanad 23 for no loss. That's a good strike by the batsman Jinu. One bounce into the fence. Third boundary of the over, and he moves on to 20. That was pitch shot, a good bouncer, but equally well played by the batsman. Score moves on to 27. Ashraf is the bowler. We are in the power play number 1, in which maximum of 2 fielders are allowed outside the 30-yard circle. Another boundary, nicely played by Jinu. Ball was dragging on to the leg stump, and he just had to place it between square leg and short fine leg. Fourth boundary of the over, and the score moves on to 31. An expensive one for Brothers Cricket Club. Already 19 coming off this over so far. One more ball remaining. Another short ball, and safely negotiated on the back foot. That's the end of the second over. Friends Cricket Club 31 for no loss. They needed 134 runs from 108 balls. Sarfraz Chappu is the new bowler, bowling from the highway end. He replaces Unais. Friends CC 31 for no loss here in the 33rd over. A wide delivery to start the third over. Score moves to 32. Abhijit NB hasn't opened his account yet. Partnership 31 from 12 balls. Nicely played on the back foot. Another dot ball. Sarfraz Cheppu bowling from the highway end. Another wide. Score moves on to 33. Another wide. Score moves on to 34. Nicely played, and He's off the mark with a single. That single brings Jinimon TP on strike. Jinimon TP batting on 24 from 9 balls, including 6 boundaries. Batting at a strike rate of 267. Change inside for Sarfraz, bowling around the wicket to Jinimon TP. The lights are slowly glowing up. Nicely played by Jinimon, and that's a dot ball. That's a good strike, but straight into the hands at mid-on. Another dot ball. Jinimon batting on 24 from 11 balls, including 6 boundaries. Big swing and a miss. So far, good bowling by Sarfraz Chepu. Just conceding 4 runs. 1 more ball remaining in this third over. And picks up a quick single, and that's the end of the third over. Friends, CC Wayanad 36 for no loss.
Vinayaka Hospital, Sultan Batheri, a multi-speciality ISO certified hospital. Now with full-fledged infrastructure and dedicated team of medical professionals for your assistance. We offer complete healthcare treatments with modernized infrastructure. Our 24/7 fully computerized laboratory, digital X-ray, pharmacy, accident and trauma care facilities, pediatric care facilities, making better way for valued lives. Vinayaka Multi-Speciality Hospital, Sultan Batheri.
വയനാടിന്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിലാദ്യമായി ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ T20 ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ്. മാതൃഭൂമി
Hasir is the new bowler. Wide delivery outside the off stump to start the fourth over. Score moves on to 38. Shout for a caught behind, and as a replay clearly states that the ball has hit the inner thighs. Good decision by the umpire. Abhijit NB batting on 1 from 6 deliveries. Short ball and well left by the batsman. Short ball, and that's good running between the wickets by both the batsmen. And that's a misfield by the fielder at mid-on. 5 runs added to the team total, and the score moves on to 43. Abhijit NB moves on to 6 from 8 balls. The partnership now 43 from 21 balls. We are into the 4th over. Friends CC Wayanad 43 for no loss. Short ball, and that's nicely played by Jinimon TP. He picks up another boundary. Score moves on to 47, and Jinimon TP moves on to 29 from 14 balls. Friends CC Wayanad require 118 runs in 98 balls. Picks up a single. Score moves to 48. Nicely played by Abhijit, and that's the end of the 4th over. Friends CC Wayanad 48 for no loss.
Krishnagiri Cup T20.
Sarfraz to bowl his second over. Big swing and a miss. Dot ball to start the 5th over. Another big swing and a miss. Chance, but the ball falls at the no-man area. Score moves to 49. 3 run coming off the first 3 balls. Jinimon batting on 31 from 18 balls. Nicely played by Abhijit, but straight to the hands at backward point. Picks up a single and the score moves on to 50. One more ball remaining in this 5th over. Just 2 runs coming of the first 5 balls. And that's the gap, and a boundary to finish off the 5th over. Score moves on to 54 for no loss.
Wake up, wild planet, the monsoon's favorite destination.
Wild Planet. Nilgiris.
Change in bowling at the Pavilion end. Ziad is the new bowler. He has been brilliant with the bat, scoring 56 runs from 30 balls. Now he's into the attack to bowl the final over of the power play number 1. Dot ball from Ziad to start the 6th over. That's a wide delivery from Ziad. Score moves on to 55. Chance at the non-striker's end, and that's been missed by the bowler. That is a good throw by the fielder. One bounce and straight in the hands. But that was a missed chance by the bowler. One more run added to the team total. Score moves on to 56. That's a good shot by. It's a great shot by Jinu, hitting his first six of the match. He moves on to 41 with that six. Francis is 62 for no loss. And the final over of the power play number 1. This time through the offside, and that beats the field red covers. He picks up another boundary. Jinimon TP moves on to 45. And Francis Wayanad requests 99 runs from 86 balls. Nicely played by Jinimon. It's a dot ball. One more ball remaining in this power play number 1. Francis 66 for no loss. That's a full toss, but hit it towards deep mid wicket for a single, and Jinimon will keep the strike for the next over. After the completion of 6 overs, Francis Wayanad 67 for no loss. They needed another 98 runs from 84 balls. And that's the end of the power play number 1. The field restrictions have been removed. We are into the 7th over of the match. Saju is the new bowler, bowling from the highway end. Jinimon is the batsman on strike. Saju is into the attack, bowling from the highway end. Wide delivery to start his spell. Score moves to 68. That's a good strike by Jinimon, and that's another boundary, and That boundary brings up the 50 runs for Jinumon. 50 from 24 balls, including 9 fours and a big 6. Beg your pardon, 10 fours and a big 6. Score moves on to 72 for no loss. Jinumon batting on 50 from 24 balls. Abhijit batting on 8 from 13 balls. Another good shot, and that's one bounce into the fence. 2 consecutive boundaries for Jinumon. Score moves on to 76. Jinumon moves on to 54 from 25. Good pace and bounce there by Saju. 9 runs coming off the first 3 balls. That's a good bit of work by the fielder at deep third man. Jinumon picks up a single. Score moves to 77. 2 more balls remaining in the 7th over. Change in field. Mid wicket is being brought back into the circle. Nicely played by Abhijit. Another dot ball. We are into the 7th over. 1 more ball remaining. Friends CC Wayanad 77 for no loss. That's a good strike by batsman, but that's been dropped by the fielder at long off. The chance was created by Saju, but that's been dropped by the fielder at long off. And that's the end of the 7th over. BROTHERS.CC 78 for no loss.
Luxury Jungle Resort.
ദുൽഖറിന് അവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന് ആര്?
മറിയം അമീറ. നീ അധികം തലപോയിക്കണ്ട, വേഗം ചെന്ന് ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി വായിക്കാം.
അവളാണ് എന്റെ ആനന്ദം. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1-ാം ലക്കം. സ്റ്റാർ ടോക്കിൽ ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, സിനിമ, കുടുംബവിശേഷങ്ങൾ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1-ാം ലക്കം വിമൻസ് ഡേ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ. അവൾ എന്റെ ആനന്ദം, ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ. കുച്ചിപ്പുടി നർത്തകി ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി ഗോവർദ്ധനൻ. പാട്ടിനു പിന്നിലെ കഥകളുമായി സന മൊയ്തോട്ടി. വാടക ഗർഭധാരണം എങ്ങനെ, എപ്പോൾ, കൂടാതെ മറ്റ് പങ്ക്തികളും. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഒരു ദിവസം എന്നാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു മണിക്കൂറാണ്. വെറും ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിൽ അറിയാം ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ വാർത്തകൾ. ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ പ്രധാന സംഭവങ്ങളെല്ലാം ഉൾപ്പെടുത്തി മാതൃഭൂമി ന്യൂസ് 1 മണിക്കൂർ വാർത്ത. എല്ലാ ദിവസവും രാത്രി 10-ന്.
Dot ball to start the 8th over. Nicely played. Picks up a single. That single brings Jinumon TP back on strike. That's a good strike, but that's a simple catch to the fielder down at long on. Much needed breakthrough for brothers KANNUR. Jinumon TP, who was looking dangerous, has to depart. He departs after scoring 55 runs from 27 balls, including 11 fours and a big six. Vivek K. Vijayan giving up the much needed breakthrough for BROTHERS.CC KANNUR. The new batsman in for BROTHERS.CC Wayanad is Salim. He will be at the striking end. Vivek Vijayan picking up first wicket for BROTHERS.CC. A wide delivery from Vivek, score moves to 80. Nicely played, and Salim is off the mark with that single. Score moves to 81. Extra bit of bounce there for the bowler. One more ball remaining in this 8th over. That's hit towards long on for a single, and Abhijit will give a strike. After the completion of 8 overs, BROTHERS.CC Wayanad 82 for 1. Saju continuing from the highway end. Saju has represented Pondicherry in the Ranji Trophy match. Good delivery from Saju, beats past the outside edge. Abhijit batting on 11 from 20 balls. Another good delivery, and that's a great catch by the wicketkeeper. And that's given out by the umpire. and the replay clearly states that there's an edge, and that's a good catch by the wicketkeeper. Abhijit is the batsman who has to depart. Saju picking up the second wicket. Abhijit, who was finding it difficult with the timing, has to depart. 82 for the loss of 2 wickets. Good catch by Hanifa. A good delivery from Saju. Ayub is the new batsman in for Friends CC Wayanad. Nicely played, and that's Ayub is off the mark with that single. Score moves to 83. So far this has been a good over from Saju, just giving away 1 run and picking up that big wicket of Abhijit. And that's another boundary. Score moves to 87. Salim hits his first boundary of the match. Friends CC requires another 78 runs from 67 balls. Good delivery from Saju to finish off the 9th over. After the completion of 9 overs, Friends CC Wayanad 87 for the loss of 2 wickets. They needed 78 runs from 66 balls. Vivek continuing from Pauline end. Ayub is the batsman on strike. That's a good shot, and that's gone all the way for 6. Ayub hits his first 6 of the match. Score moves on to 93. Score moves on to 93. Friends CC requires 72 runs from 64 balls. It's a short ball and that's been very well left. Another good delivery by Vivek. Two more balls remaining. That's another dot ball. One more ball remaining in this 10th over. Big swing and a miss. And that's the end of the 10th over. Friends CC Wayanad 93 for the loss of 2 wickets. And it's time for drinks at the center. A dot ball to start the 11th over. Salim is the batsman on strike. Another good delivery from Saju. Saju, who is an experienced player, has represented Pondicherry in the Ranji Trophy matches. Another dot ball. It's 3 dots in a row. Pressure is slightly changing away from Brothers.CC to Friends.CC. They need another 72 runs from 57 balls. That's gone up in the air, and that's been dropped by the fielder. And 2 runs comfortably taken by the batsman. Score moves to 95. That's another wicket. The 3rd wicket down for Friends.CC. Saju picking up his 2nd wicket of the match. Salim is the batsman who has to depart. He departs after scoring 7 from 8 balls. One more ball remaining in this over. Lijo Palakunnil is the new batsman. The left-hand, right-hand combination has been set for Friends.CC. Saju picking up his 2nd wicket. 2 for 18 into his final ball of the 3rd over. And that's the end of the 11th over. Friends.CC Wayanad 95 for the loss of 3 wickets. Vivek K. Vijayan bowling his 3rd over. A dot ball to start the 12th over. Ayub is the batsman on strike. That's another dot ball. Friends CC Wayanad requires 70 runs from 52 balls. Another swing and a miss. 3 dots from the bowler Vivek K. Vijayan. Into his third over, Vivek just conceding 10 runs and picking up a wicket. That's gone up in the air and that's gone all the way for 6. Second 6 for Ayub. Score moves to 101 for 3. They needed another 64 runs from 50 balls. $100 up for Friends CC Wayanad. And that's a slight misfield by the fielder and that will run away for another boundary. 10 runs coming off the last 2 balls. Score moves to 105 for 3. A dot ball to finish off the 12th over. After the completion of 12 overs, Friends CC Wayanad 105 for 3. Friends CC Wayanad require 60 runs from 48 balls. Into the 13th over. Saju to bowl his final over. Lijo is the batsman on strike. That's nicely played. Picks up a single. Lijo is off the mark with that single. Score moves to 106. They needed another 59 runs from 47 balls. That's nicely bowled by Saju. Single followed by a dot ball. 4 more balls remaining in his spell. So far picking up 2 wickets for 19 runs. Another dot ball. Another dot ball. 1 run coming off the first 3 balls. Nicely played. Picks up a single. Good thinking by the batsman. Score moves on to 107. 2 more balls remaining in this over. It's a good delivery from Saju, beating past the outside edge of Lijo Palakunil. So far, so good from Saju, just giving 2 runs in this over. 1 more ball remaining. And that's a boundary to finish off the 13th over. After the completion of 13 overs, Friends.CC Wayanad 111 for 3. Friends.CC Wayanad requires 54 runs from 42 balls. Ayub batting on 18 from 17 balls and Lijo Palakundel batting on 5 from 4 balls. Saju Chotan finishing off his spell. It was a big swing. Vivek bowling his final over. Ayub is batting on 18 from 18. That's a short ball and there was a chance, but fell way too short of the fielder at backward point. Second dot ball of the over. Nicely played on the back foot. Picks up a single. Score moves to 112. They required another 53 runs from 39 balls. Lijo is back on strike. Another dot ball. So far this has been a good over from Vivek. Just conceding 1 run of the first 4 balls. That's a big swing and that's gone. 1 bounce into the fence. Second boundary for Lijo. Score moves on to 116. Friends require 49 runs in 37 balls. Last ball of this over. Nicely played through the offside. Picks up a single and that's the end of the 14th over. Friends.CC Wayanad 117 for 3. They needed another 48 runs from 36 balls. Ayub is batting on 19 from 20 balls and Lijo Palakundel Matthew batting on 10 from 7 balls.
Vinayaka Hospital, Sultan Batheri, a multi-speciality assistance. We offer complete healthcare treatments with modernized infrastructure. Our 24/7 fully computerized laboratory, digital X-ray, pharmacy, accident and trauma care facilities, pediatric care facilities, making better way for valued lives. Vinayaka Multi-Speciality Hospital, Sultan Batheri.
Ashraf is back into the attack. He has been expensive in his first over, conceding 19 runs. Now he's bowling his second over, the 15th over of the match. He'll be bowling to Lijo Palakundel Matthew. That's a dot ball. Batsman asking for a wide, but that's a dot ball. The next match will be played between Tripunthara Cricket Club and Shogun Cricket Club. Both the captains of the teams are requested to attend the pavilion for the toss. Good delivery from Ashraf. That was really quick. Two dot balls to start the 15th over. That's nicely played, and that will run away for a boundary. Much needed boundary for friend CC Wayanad. That was short and wide. Nicely played by Lijo. Score moves to 121. Friends CC Wayanad require 44 runs in 33 balls. Three more balls remaining in this over. A good delivery by the bowler Ashraf. Back of a length delivery, and that was a quick and straight. Another dot ball. So far this has been a good one from Ashraf. Just 4 runs coming off the first 4 balls. 2 more balls remaining. That's a wide delivery by the bowler. Friend CC requires 43 runs from 32 balls. Nicely played, and single taken. That single brings Ayub on strike. Friend CC requires 42 runs from 31 balls. Nicely played. And that's the end of the 15th over. Friends CC Wayanad 123 for the loss of 3 wickets. They require another 42 runs from last 5 overs. Ayub and Lijo Palakunil are the batsmen at the center for Friends CC Wayanad. ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് സി സി വയനാടിന് 30 പന്തിൽ നിന്ന് 42 റൺസ് വിജയലക്ഷ്യം. Ziyad is a new bowler, bowling his second over. A dot ball to start the 16th over. 42 runs from 29 balls. That's a good shot. And one bounce into the fielder at deep mid wicket. There's a chance. 2 runs taken comfortably at the end. Require .40 runs from 28 balls. Lijo batting on 17 from 14. .125 for 3. That's a good strike, but straight into the hands of the fielder at long off. Lijo is the batsman who has to depart. Ziyad picking up the big wicket of Lijo. Much needed breakthrough for BROTHERS.CC KANNUR. Lijo is the batsman who departed. Friends CC Wayanad loses their 4th wicket.
Stay secluded, still, and shut off from the hustles of the world. Wild Planet, the monsoon's favorite destination.
The new batsman in is
Wild Planet, Nilgiris, Lakshmi.
Ayub is back on strike as he has crossed while taking the catch. That's a good shot, and that's been dropped by the fielder at deep square leg. There was a chance, but that's been dropped. That's a costly drop. Ayub is the batsman who was looking really good. Anish M, the new batsman, will be facing his first delivery from Ziad. Friends CC required 39 runs from 26 balls. That's a close call, and that's given. The 5th wicket down. Anish M, who has to depart the very first ball. Ziad picking up his 2nd wicket of the over. And this match is turning out to be a thriller one. Friends CC requires another 39 runs from 25 balls with 5 wickets in hand. Ziad picking up his 2nd wicket. That was a caught behind. Friends CC Wayanad required 39 runs in 25 balls. Ziad picking up his 2nd wicket. Harris is the new batsman in for Friends CC Wayanad. That's a close call, but the umpire doesn't look interested. That's the end of the 16th over. Friends CC 126 for 5. They require another 39 runs from 24 balls. Friends CC Wayanad required 39 runs from 24 balls. We are watching an exciting contest between Friends CC and Brothers. dot ball to start the 17th over. 39 runs from 23 balls. It's a change in pace, a good delivery by Ashraf. Ashraf, who has been expensive in his first over. It's a good comeback by the bowler in his second spell. Into his third over so far, none for 25. 2 dot balls in the 17th over to start. Required run rate climbs up to 10.64. That's nicely played, but straight to the hands of the fielder, deep backward point. Friends, CC Wayanad require 38 runs from 21 balls. Harris, the new batsman, will be facing the 4th ball of this over. That's a good, well-directed bouncer by the bowler. The batsman was use his feet and trying to hit, but that was a well-directed bouncer by Ashraf. Another dot ball, just 1 run coming off the first 4 balls. The required run rate is climbing up. Now it's almost 11.40. Another great delivery by Ashraf. That was sheer pace by the bowler. Back of a length delivery and a good carry to the wicketkeeper. By signal by the umpire. 1 more run added to the team total. Score moves to 128 for 5. Friends, CC Wayanad require 37 runs in 19 balls. Ayub is on strike. He's batting on 21 from 25 balls. That's a great delivery by Ashraf to finish off the 17th over. After the completion of 17 overs, Friends Cricket Club Wayanad 128 for 5. They require 37 runs in 18 balls.
Jungle Resort.
ദുൽഖറിന് അവളാണ് ആനന്ദം. ക്യൂട്ടാ.
ദുൽഖറിന് ആര്?
മറിയം അമീറ. നീ അധികം തലപോയിക്കണ്ട, വേഗം ചെന്ന് ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി വായിക്കും.
അവളാണ് എന്റെ ആനന്ദം. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1-ാം ലക്കം. സ്റ്റാർ ടോക്കിൽ ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ.
ദുൽഖറിന്റെ ഇഷ്ടങ്ങൾ, സിനിമ, കുടുംബവിശേഷങ്ങൾ.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ.
That's hit towards long on for a single. That single brings Ayub on strike. Ziyad is the bowler continuing from the pavilion end. Ziyad picking up 2 wickets for 17 runs is bowling his 3rd over. Looking for the second, and that's good running between the wickets. Score moves on to 131. They require another 34 runs from 16 balls. That's a close goal and that's given. Ziad picking up his third wicket. What a game he's having. 50 with the bat and now 3 wickets with the ball. Ayub, the man who was looking dangerous, has to depart. 6th wicket down for CC Wayanad. Now they require 34 runs in 15 balls. The new batsman in for CC Wayanad is Adul. He'll be facing Ziad. That's gone and that's a 6 from Atul. He hits the first ball for a maximum. The game is not over. We are gonna have some thrilling match at this venue. They require another 28 runs from 14 balls. Atul hitting his first ball for a 6. That's a wide boundary. The match is turning out. Required 23 runs from 14 balls. Score moves on to 142. Fourteen balls remaining in the second innings and CC requires 23 runs. It's a good shot, but straight to the man at long on. Picks up a single. Needed 22 runs from 13 balls. That's a wide delivery down the leg side. 2 more runs added to the total. Score moves to 145. Need 20 runs from 13 balls. And that's leg by signal by the umpire. CC Wayanad require 19 runs from their last 2 overs. Atul batting on 7 and Harris batting on 1.
ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി മാർച്ച് 1 ലക്കം വിമൻസ് ഡേ സ്പെഷ്യൽ ഇപ്പോൾ വിപണിയിൽ. അവൾ എന്റെ ആനന്ദം ദുൽഖർ സൽമാൻ, കുച്ചിപ്പുടി നർത്തകി ശ്രീലക്ഷ്മി ഗോവർദ്ധനൻ, പാട്ടിനു പിന്നിലെ കഥകളുമായി സന മൊയ്നൂട്ടി, വാടക ഗർഭധാരണം എങ്ങനെ എപ്പോൾ, കൂടാതെ മറ്റ് പങ്ക്തികളും. ഗൃഹലക്ഷ്മി നിങ്ങളെ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നു എപ്പോഴും.
ഒരു ദിവസം എന്നാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു മണിക്കൂറാണ്. വെറും ഒരു മണിക്കൂറിൽ അറിയാം ഒരു ദിവസത്തെ.
That's gone, and that's a boundary. That's a boundary signal by the umpire. Score moves to 150. First ball of the 19th over has been dispatched to a boundary, and Friends CC requires 15 runs from 11 balls. This match is turning out to be such a thriller. 15 runs from 11 balls with 4 wickets in hand. That's good single taken. Score moves on to 151. Required of 10 balls. Looking for that scoop. That was good thinking by the batsman. One more run added to the team total. 13 runs from 9 balls. (13 from 9 balls). Atul, who is batting on 11 from 5 balls, is on strike. That's gone. Ball keeping a bit low. The 7th wicket down. Ashraf picking up his first wicket, and that's a big wicket. Atul, who was looking really dangerous, has to depart. Friends CC requires another 13 runs from 8 balls with 3 wickets in hand. What a match this is turning out to be. An excellent game of cricket so far. The new batsman in is Jibin George. That's a good bit of fielding work. Picks up a single, require 12 runs from 7 balls. Harris is back on strike. One more ball remaining in this 19th over. That's a miss, and that's gone for boundary. That's a pressure relief for Friends CC Wayanad. The last ball of the 19th over has been a catch drop, and that will run away for a boundary. 8 runs required of the last over with 3 wickets in hand. Turning out to be a great thriller finish. Jibin George and Harris, the batsman at the center. Friends CC Wayanad after the completion of 19 overs, 157 for 7. who is going to bowl the final over. And Hasir has the ball in hand. He will be bowling the final over. 8 runs required of the 6 balls. Single of the very first ball. Jibin George, good thinking by Jibin George, giving back the strike to Harris. 7 runs required of 5 balls. That's a dot ball. Big swing and a miss. Good delivery by Hasir. Just bowling his second over of the match, and that's turning out to be a great big pressure over. 7 runs from 4 balls. Harris is the batsman on strike. That's gone. 8th wicket down. Harris is the batsman who has to depart. Hasir picking up his first wicket, and that's a big wicket of Harris. 7 runs required of 3 balls. Seven runs required of the last 3 balls. The new batsman in is Karthik. He'll be on strike. Hasir picking up his first wicket. That's another swing and a miss. 7 required of 2 balls. So has been a great last over from Hasir so far. 7 required of the last 2 balls. That's another swing and a miss. And it's almost done.
One more ball remaining. It's just a matter of time. One more ball remaining. Seven runs required of the last ball. Karthik is the batsman on strike. Hasir to Karthik. And that's it. Wicket off the final ball, and Brothers.CC winning the match by 6 runs. That's the end of the match. Brothers.CC KANNUR winning the match by winning the match by 6 runs. And the man of the match of today's match is Ziad, scoring 56 runs with the bat and picking up 3 wickets with the ball. Ziad is the man of the match of today's match. And the man of the match award will be given by the Deputy Collector, Mr. Prashant. I would like to welcome both the teams to the pros match presentation area. The man of the match award will be given by the Deputy Collector, Mr. Prashant. The man of the match of today's match is Mr. Ziad, scoring 56 runs with the bat and picking up 3 wickets with the ball.
Vinayaka Hospital, Sultan Batheri, a multi-speciality ISO certified hospital. Now with full-fledged infrastructure and dedicated team of medical professionals for your assistance.
Will be played between
we offer complete healthcare
Club
treatments
Wayanad
with modernized
and
infrastructure.
Club
Our 24/7 fully computerized laboratory, digital X-ray,
Shogun Cricket
pharmacy,
Club has won the toss
accident and trauma care
they will bat
facilities,
first.
pediatric care facilities, making better
I
way
request both the
value
teams,
lives.
Shogun Cricket Club and
Vinayaka
Tripura Cricket
multi-speciality
Club,
hospital,
to line up on the
Sultan
ground.
Batheri.
വയനാടിന്റെ ചരിത്രത്തിലാദ്യമായി ഓൾ ഇന്ത്യ T20 ഫ്ലഡ് ലൈറ്റ് ക്രിക്കറ്റ് ടൂർണമെന്റ്. മാതൃഭൂമി കൃഷ്ണ
goes to Ziad for scoring 56 runs with the bat and picking up 3 wickets with the ball. Man of the match award will be given by Deputy Tahsildar, Mr. Prashant.
In a faraway land,
I'd like to welcome both the teams
so
at the
close to
post-match
your dreams.
presentation area for the ceremony.
When nature unfolds itself before you in all its grandeur, what would you do? Wake up. Wake up to the enchanting wilderness of a lush, evergreen forest.
Both the teams, Tripunthara Cricket Club and Shogun Cricket Club, are requested to line up at the ground. There will be a small ceremony before the start of the match.